I think really this is. I felt like last game was pretty stack heavy. This game.
Just
more, and
he's just gonna do it.
They flip to the Corki. They don't want to commit to the Aurelion Sol, and we'll see how BDD manages in this matchup. It is obviously Karma favored early
in the last game, and so we'll see whether this time around the teacher is going to be a little bit more lenient. Let's jump into the rift. Okay, Brion, 하나, 둘, 셋. Brion fighting. KT Rosa, 하나, 둘, 셋.
KT fighting. Woohoo! Maybe he might be struggling with a little bit less pressure from his laners than he had last game.
Yeah, might be, but we do know that Pyosik does somehow just manage to make things happen on this Lee Sin pretty reliably. It felt like a year and a bit.
Yeah.
It's about it, but I don't know what the actual number is. There's a flash to try and follow. BDD going to be forced to flash out of the way as well, so flashes down in the mid lane.
Glad to see Karis playing this matchup aggressively. Envy wants that kind of minion so bad.
Yeah, and Deft really wants to shoot him, and he's doing that.
Would you die for a cannon minion?
Well, he might have to, as he is actually going to be able to pick up. There's the double knock-up. The Q's going to connect. First Blood goes over to Deft, and now Polu is just underneath this turret with not a lot of places to go. Pyosik should be able to get out of there as Deft casually tanks up a turret shot, and Envy is back in the lane. Pretty dangerous. You can see that CS is not necessarily something to worry about because Envy immediately teleported back.
Ooh.
And Pyosik going to be able to secure his Raptor camp as well. Red buff being utilized to slow down Gideon a little bit, but you can see the Karma does have a decent amount of priority as now Deft is in the top lane. And Morgan is going to get flashed on his former teammate. They went to the quarterfinals of Worlds together, and now Deft is going to shoot him in the back. Oh, KT move up to 2-0.
He goes top lane with them, and yeah, going to see the payoff here.
That is a very large knockup.
I think Envy just didn't think it was going to hit him, you know, which he was right on the edge of it. It's hard to say.
I feel like this wait, it's about to crash. Oh, okay, never mind. There's the third Q as Morgan actually just going to be able to jump up and down a little bit here as Pyosik just comes on in, kicks him back. There's the flash, and there is the kill. And that was just all too easy. It reminded me of what Peanut did yesterday.
Yep.
Just the walk up and kick.
Yep, took patience with it. You know, Morgan trying to avoid getting hit by the Sonic Wave, setting up the kick first, making sure it was guaranteed. Picking up a second kill onto Morgan.
Yeah, if at first you succeed, just do it again, I guess. As Pyosik, not going to quite find that one, but I think Morgan is still in a heck of a lot of trouble. That Q misses as well, though, as now Gideon dives in. Perfect, able to get himself out of the way. There's, the kill onto the K'Sante, and now Pyosik all by himself against the Rel and the Aatrox. He's able to safeguard to that ward, but it's a nice little knock-up. Gideon, he wants even more. As Pyosik down to 100, there's the flash forward, but the kill does go back over to the Lee Sin. There's a knock up on Apollo, but it's a nice buffer on the dredge line here on the bottom side of the map as BDD, he's just hitting the turret.
So pretty big payoff for that, and
okay, Bella's breath coming out here as there's the Ornhorn. Beryl not going to be able to throw that one back as Polu's burning. Dawning Shadow is going to lock down that kill as now even the teleport's getting amongst it, and Envy not going to be able to finish off Beryl here. This guy tanks, man. He's pretty good at it.
You would have just killed Beryl. Wow, I mean, I guess that's what you're arguing, but
well, Karis, he's in a bit of trouble here as well as Pyosik he's got down to about 50, but now the cavalry turns up almost literally here as the crash down over the wall, and Pyosik, he's down to 1 health, and he is really dead. Perfect not able to come on over and help out. This is chaos. This is it's just crazy once again.
This is KT Bro.
Oh, this is so KT Bro, and I am well and truly here for it.
Yeah.
You're winning. You're having a great time. So we're going to check it out from Beryl's perspective once again.
If this wasn't a Smolder, I think Beryl does die here. But the Smolder just isn't really doing that much damage.
Yeah.
And the healing and shielding from the center just means that eventually...
One of those scenarios. And Perfect might be dying right here. It's a Cloud Soul? Oh, baby. I can't get too distracted, though, as the All-Out does come in. And Perfect just desperately trying to keep himself alive. Crash down is going to straight up miss. That Q is also going to go wide now as well as Perfect. I think he's just going to go down. There it goes. Magnet Storm going to be invested. And Bro will be able to grab even more plates for Morgan.
Yeah, just giving people ornaments, so he can end up hurting from that.
Yeah. As Pyosik, speaking of hurting, he's hurting Polu for the moment. He's actually going to hit the wall, and now the Aftershock is down. He is very squishy. That's why he's not getting back into this fight, as there's the Magnastorm. Deft preemptively flashes to get himself out of the way, and now BDD has turned up. He's going to slow down. The Dawning Shadow gets so much value, is now Perfect. Just pulls Gideon back in, and now they're just in the melting pot. Morgan can only look on in horror as the rest of his teammates melt. Not very much action, unfortunately. I hope you guys are still entertained. We're doing our best here. As now Deft 1v2, or is it a 2v2? No, it's not. He's just really dead. And Pyosik going to get a kickback as now Morgan is in trouble. BDD collects the kill. It's a disaster for Bro, but now they're trying to turn it around. Gideon finds the Shattering Strike onto the Corki. Crash down as well. His good layering of CC, but he breaks the chains. And now Pyosik gets on over to try and deal. The Dragon is going to come down, but BDD is slowed and gets over the wall with the Valkyrie. He's fine.
Oh man, they were so close. Envy had flash. I thought he was going to get the flash Q to finish him, but doesn't quite find it in the shutdown. Yeah. And they're just grabbing the package and they're just TPing back in and they're sending it. This is just all action all the time.
I love it. As that big one actually doing a whole lot of work. I don't know about that one, Beryl, but the package is going to be delivered nonetheless. And that is so much value. What the heck? BDD was missing so many. He gets an item and he's like, nah, I have a laser scope now. Confused as to what happened. We're going to check this out from BDD's perspective, though, before we go back into the chaos.
You know, I think he could have definitely could have gone a more aggressive angle, and it would have been a terrible idea, but I respect him for doing it, for not doing it.
All right, well, Bro setting up for some sort of defense under this outer turret, trying to make sure that Morgan continues to farm. And honestly, if there is an angle for Bro, it's off the back of the Lord. It has to be Lord Morgan that carries them through. He's got 2 items now on this Aatrox, and he's now probably dead. He gets so much of his health back. That's a cute little kick, but it's not going to stop this Aatrox, who just takes down the Lee Sin. Yeah, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah, well, they obviously have to realize he's quite hard to kill because he's built full lethality.
Yeah. Although they do clear that control ward, now wrapping around once again.
You know, these rockets would do a lot more damage if they were hitting.
Yeah. And as long as Beryl is standing in front, it's going to be really hard for Morgan to get too much done. As he does walk up, he can engage from a really long distance. There's the package. They're looking for Karis. He's not on top of it, as there's the flash over from Morgan. He's looking for the Corki, but the fight is happening to the south as well. The Corki goes down, and now KT, they've only got a little while longer before this gigantic world-ending Aatrox gets into the back line. The exhaust is fantastic, though, and he's kicked out of the fight. The Rel does go down as well, but Morgan is still going. He's still looking for more. Perfect gets into the back line and grabs the Smolder. But Deft is the last man standing alongside a very low health Beryl, and Bro are going to deny the soul.
They managed to deny it, but oh wait, could Katie still look for something? Morgan's actually healing up a little bit.
Oh, Beryl is definitely going in, right? Oh, he's going in, right? Look at these health bars. This is doable.
He's got TP. Wait, he's staying!
He's staying. This is doable.
There's no way, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Well, we'll see whether they can actually win the fight afterwards. I really thought that rock was going to steal it away. Teleport's coming in. There's the flash forward from Beryl. Karis, I think he's going to be the sacrificial karma, going to be taken down there. That's another kill going over to the Corki.
I think KT could just wait for that.
Yep, Perfect and Beryl hanging out together. They're pretty tanky, but they have been caught out of position. Beryl as well is going to look for the ramp, gets the knock up onto 2, as now Polu's taking so much damage. Pyosik gets in there, but he's going to be eaten by a dragon, and Mom now comes down from the sky. Perfect is dead. It's a double for Envy, and I don't know what they thought was going to happen. That wasn't exactly that.
It could happen, and now flank coming in.
Yeah.
Pyosik looking for an angle.
Yeah, Morgan will get on in here as Beryl dives forward as well. There's the kick onto the Smolder, but he flashes to immediately get himself out. The Ornn is just dead. That rocket finds Envy, but it does not matter. He picks up the double kill, and now Mom comes down once again. Perfect is going to be ripped to shreds, and that is a triple. He's the only one getting kills for the rest of this game, guys. That is just how this Smolder is going to work. As now they are going to find out that this is basically gone. It is just going to be taken down. Not many opportunities, and there it goes. So KT have to just watch as it goes through. Good Bellows Breath there to eat the CC, but Perfect, he can't do it. He is going to go all out, but he's just all out of the game for at least the next 50 seconds.
They could just go and grab this and take this top tier 2, but you know, I'm saying that BDD's not even there.
Yeah, and they're looking to just end this. This Nexus turret is already going to go down. The Ram comes in though, as now Pyosik looks for Karis. Envy could be in trouble as the rockets are hitting BDD. Can he stay alive is the question. Envy though, he is going to be able to, and it's a double, and I think it's going to be more of these rockets. They need to land, and he's not going to be able to. Finally, he hits one, and now he's looking for Envy. Another auto is all they need, and Deft gets the kill on the Dragon. Gideon's gonna go down the game, ladies and gentlemen. It continued. In ARAM.
Oh.
That's all right. There's a crash down from Gideon, but it's a little bit half-hearted. This isn't, though, as Beryl throws the ram in. There's the kickback. It's on the Karma this time, though, and Mom comes down. This is getting very scary. The Magnastorm is a lot of value as GAs are starting to pop left, right, and center. Karis is out of the fight, but I think Envy's still in it, and that is the scariest part. Perfect is now looking to get on top of it. There it is! And KT, I think they've saved it. I think they've done it. And for some reason, they're going to win this game.
Good luck trying to break that one down.
Unless
a hectic
the back door. No.
Wait, they're not. They're not ending?
No, it's time for Baron.
I mean, I guess they're against the
one
Karma.
last hurrah.
Oh god, they gotta keep going.
At the Elder Dragon. They need Exodia. It wasn't a hipster after all. They just saw the future. They knew that this young man was the one to carry them to the promised land.
Here's the thing, I think summoners are important that have gone down for this fight. There's also a lot of GAs lost for KT, but no Flash.
Oh, all right. Perfect just dodges out of the way. That's one way of doing it. Now Beryl can press some buttons.
There's the package.
Oh, the delivery system. BDD just built a Zhonya's as well. If you missed that. Polo's looking for a flank. There's a big flanking teleport from Morgan as well.
See him.
Okay, now BDD could be in so much trouble. He's zooming in, but Deft is going to actually survive. The package just delivered. He's down to his GA, and now they're just trying to keep them out of the way of this fight. They are backing so far, but the Aatrox is going to fall Dawning Shadow to keep them alive. And I think KT, they might have just done it again.
How have they managed to pull this off on repeat? Morgan going with the flanks of all flanks. Envy doing more than 10,000 damage in that fight. And they win. They managed to outscale the Smolder somehow.
Okay, Orcs, I've had enough of this game. Get me out. It's the most kills of the split so far. And it's just a clean 2-0. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. It's East versus West, right? KT, we're always going to win this one. Taking down the Nexus here. As, bro, man, they came so close. But in the end, it's a KT 2-0.
On center this season, and it kind of showed. Yeah, a lot of damage from a lot of people.
Envy. Doing over 1,000 damage per minute. Just Smolder things. I mean, BDD did the same thing. I mean, Morgan even got close.